an epoxy mix with a filler in it, I create sort of a cove, and that gives me a much better bonding surface. Now, before the filler sets up, I'm going to lay in my fiberglass tape and wet it with some straight epoxy mixture. Not only does this fiberglass and epoxy add a lot of strength to the boat, but it'll make the forward and aft compartments watertight, providing flotation. Now again, as we did with all the other seams, they're going to get doubled up with another layer of fiberglass. And I got to move quickly because I can't let that resin set up before the tape is in place. This piece of 1/2-inch plywood with the notch in it is the deck beam. And I'm going to start by just hot gluing it in place. This piece is filleted in and covered with fiberglass tape, just like I did in the watertight compartments. Now for the forward king plank. I've set some epoxy in all the mating surfaces, and I'll attach it with some screws. A scrap block of wood attached to the stem gives me a place to fasten the front end of the king plank. Now the aft king plank, which goes between the bulkhead and the transom, is fastened in place the same way. Now for the mast step. I'm putting down some adhesive first. And the mast step is made up of 2 pieces of 3/4-inch plywood with a 2 3/8-inch hole in the middle. And I'm going to attach it to the keelson with some 2 1/2-inch screws. Now the tube that the aluminum mast sits in is nothing more than a piece of plumber's PVC pipe. I'm just going to slip it down through the king plank into some adhesive in the block. Well, that concludes episode 1 of Building a Clancy. Next time we'll put